So a couple of years back, I was trying to cut down my weight, and I tried a lot of things, exercises, different type of diet, but it never worked. Right? I got to a point where I was so desperate and wanting to give up already. Yeah, because I was constantly looking for that holy grail to push down my weight until finally something clicked, and it totally changed the shape of the path of my diet journey. Right? This is what I'm going to talk about in this episode. But before that, I'm actually looking for the body tree, a heritage tree at where I'm here now at Hort Park. Let me show you. So 1 year into driving private hire, my weight went up from 60 to about 82 kilogram. And after my blood tests, I found out that I have the sangkao fatty liver, high cholesterol, hypertension. Yeah, so I was desperately trying to cut down my weight. So I started that time. I remember I started with exercises because it's the most obvious right? For me personally, I don't exercise. Yeah. To be honest, the last time I went to a gym was when I was in NS. That was like donkey years ago. And I don't run, yeah, and I hate running. So I look into different type of exercises. The good thing about internet is you can find almost anything you want. Yeah. But the bad thing is that then you become confused because there are so many different types. I try to running, core exercises also, and even some yoga and all this. But mostly are self-taught. I didn't pay money to go for the gym bro and all this. No, I didn't. For a while it worked out. For first 2 weeks I was very motivated, very determined. Yeah, I tried all the reps taught by this so-called online guru I tried 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but the result, pathetic So was it the exercise that failed me, or what? Or was it something else? I didn't know, but I know I gave up totally on exercises. So then I went to the second best thing, diet. So I knew that time I was eating a lot, right? Normally you eat 3 meals a day, right? For me it's more like 5 meals. So early morning, once I wake up, I have 1 meal. Yeah, be it egg, toast, kaya toast, my favorite, with kopi. Yeah, so by maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I'm hungry again. I'll take my proper breakfast bee hoon, char kway teow, some bak chor mee or whatever. So my lunch was then 2-3 hours, I'm hungry again. I eat again. That's my usual routine. About 11:30, 12, I will start to eat again. This time cai peng or duck rice or chicken rice, right? Just proper lunch. 4 o'clock, about 3-4 o'clock, I know my mouth itchy again, want to eat again. So snack, whatever snack that comes into mind be it potato chip, muffins, maybe another bread or egg. Yeah, and by 5:30 I'll whack my dinner So how many meals already? By the time dinner already 4-5 meals, including snacks. Yeah, dinner will be a very heavy one, super heavy. Talking about maybe fried rice and one more like maybe a kuluyo or something, or fish, or minced pork. By 10, 10 o'clock evening, hungry again. Looking for food. Oily food, Hokkien mee, char kway teow, whatever even a pack of noodle. Right, so sometimes when I play game, the time is the worst. Worst, because before I sleep 1 o'clock, I'll whack 1 packet of Maggi mee. So you can imagine the amount of intake and the output, nothing, because I don't exercise. I'm living a sedentary lifestyle, just sitting down in the car or at my desk. So that was very bad. So the first thing I thought was cutting down, right? Diet. But that was very difficult because food is something that's very addictive. There's an inner voice telling you must eat already, must take sugar, if not you faint. You need the energy. It's constantly haunting you. There's second voices in your head, And down the road I realized that voices are not actually from the head, from the gut. the gut, the biome, the bacteria in there was telling you, because this is what you've been feeding them, so they're telling you, I need more. I remember the doctor was telling me, if I do not take statin, if I do not do something about it, the likelihood of getting a heart attack is very, very high, especially due to the nature of my work. So I look back, I must do something, and I did lah. But you see, I really tried my best. I tried exercises, I tried diet, doesn't work. So I was thinking, maybe I need to spend money on professional, on real gym bro. Spend money on memberships on gym to really work out. Maybe that could work. But I no money, then how? Right, diet also so expensive. Yeah, cheap food, eat unhealthily. That's the cheapest way to go. Sad to say. So how do I then do that? What is the turning point? When you pigeonhole the different things, you tend to fail. Right? What I mean is, for example, if you are tunnel vision into exercises and you focus on exercising only, does it help? No, not likely. For me, it fails miserably. Now, if you pigeonhole, maybe diet, you only work on diet, you don't care about anything else, you're so laser focused on dieting, will it work? Right, maybe it works for the first couple of weeks. After that, you cannot sustain, you fail again. Why? Because you are too tunnel vision into one thing only. Right? I realize that you must take a step back and look at the big picture, at the overall strategy in your diet journey. Right? And this is the biggest realization that changed my direction in my weight loss program. Right? And the overarching theme, the thing the thread that binds everything together, right, is lifestyle. Right? So that time I realized that my lifestyle, right, looking at my life last time, was a big mess, a total mess. Right? I don't have a discipline in when to take my food, take my meals. I don't have any regime on any type of workout, be it exercises or stretches. I don't have any idea, right, about fitness or health in general. So I just go into YouTube, focus on one thing, for example exercise, and just do. Naturally I will fail because there's no common theme running throughout. There's no motivation in the whole enterprise. Yeah, so that's when I try to fix my lifestyle. Right, and lifestyle is the number one thing that I worked on that totally helped the whole situation, salvage the whole situation. Right, so what type of lifestyle did I fix? Firstly, sleeping, my rest not enough, it affects the whole mood, my whole rhythm is gone, then it disrupt my meal times. Yeah, so that time I try to fix a sleep time and a wake time, so I reset my biological clock. That's number one. Right, so once I got the rhythm going already, that's not difficult to do. Actually, I take almost about a week to adjust. Then I'm fine already. After I can wake up easily, bathe, and start to drive. Yeah. Then after that, I worked on food discipline. Right, food discipline means what time do I eat. Right, I don't let my body dictate what time I feel hungry. I myself take over the steering wheel. So you got all this high energy food, the moment you wake up you eat already. So imagine your organs just wake up, have to work. Yeah, so I stopped that. Okay, morning I wake up, I did one thing only, I drink a lot of water, about 300 ml. This water will hydrate my intestine, flush down the thing, try to detox. Right, and that actually water also help to contain the hunger. Right, it's very strange. You didn't know, right? Water, plain water, no, nothing in the water, just plain. Right, so morning routine sorted out, I follow through, not very difficult, and I then try to drag my meal time. At the start is to be honest difficult. From 5 plus, I managed to drag until 6, then 7 I eat my first meal. Slowly over the months, I can drag until 8. Now I can eat 10, 11, 12. My first break, my breakfast is 11 o'clock. No, 10 plus, no problem at all. I don't feel the hunger, I can control. So yeah, so my morning routine become very refreshing, very light, very mobile. I feel great, right? And this alone, I only did this alone, right? Actually helped me to push down my weight significantly. Very big impact. I was very motivated. It is then I realized actually because I was watching YouTube, right? That time I realized this is actually intermittent fasting. I didn't know that. Yeah, so I was doing that, and it's a big part of my diet journey. So what happened is then I realized, oh, you also must fast before you sleep. Okay, so I stopped my supper because that kind of sleep before you eat kind of lifestyle is totally jialat, very jialat for the body. It's like your organs have to OT when you sleep, So how long can they do that? When you are 40s, 50s, 60s, your organ cannot tahan already. So that's why I stopped that. That was the tough one. The supper is a tough one. But yeah, because I was motivated by my morning routine, my night routine, I push it through lah. And right now, I can tell you, after having done it for half a year, I successfully done it like fasting from my dinner 7 o'clock I stop, or 8, latest 8, then until the next day 11. So how many? 14 hours easily I fast without food. Yeah, then I whack. After that 11 o'clock I whack all the way until dinner lor. Right, so it becomes like a very I would say a light lifestyle. Light on your organs, so they have time to rest. You don't need to constantly keep them working. Yeah, time to reset. Hydration, a lot of water to keep yourself hydrated, and a routine that is sustainable. Yeah, because you're still allowed to eat between your breakfast and your dinner. Can eat whatever you want. Actually, the key thing is moderation. I believe moderation is most important, right? I get back into keto, and it's actually helpful. Why? Because I found out that guys, carbo, things like high in carbo, especially refined carbo like bread, right? Bread, pizza, all these are made of refined carbohydrates, right? They are empty, right? They go, when you eat, it goes inside. What happens is they will immediately be converted into sugar to be stored somewhere else in your liver, in whatever organs. It will not be used as energy, right? So what happens is you have a glucose spike, right? And then it affects your mood, it affects a lot of things in your body, in your insulin resistance and all this, which is not good at all lah. And it makes you more and more hungry, right? Because it trick, the carbo trick your body, right? That you need more because you need energy, right? So the trick for me, it works, right? It works for me, and there's a lot of literature in the internet. You can have a look. Protein provide the satiety so that you don't get hungry easily, right? Because it releases some chemical to tell our body, okay, I had enough already. It's protein that does that. It's signal to your body that they say, okay, I have enough, I don't need to eat. So that's why if I eat a very heavy protein meal, like fish, be it chicken, be it anything that's meaty lah, it can last me, right? At the start cannot. I admit, at the start I can't. I need a lot of carbo because, as I said, my gut is used to that kind of routine. But once you switch over to get energy from protein, I tell you, it's a game changer. Really a game changer. It takes time, but you can feel it, and then you can see your weight go down, even with minimal exercises. For me, right? Right now my challenges. Okay. Before I go into that, challenges, do I see it as a success? I would say yes, because I managed to lose and sustain my weight 10 over kilograms, 15 or almost, for a good 2 years already. Yeah, and still going down. Because I'm still going for my health check, blood test and all this, all clear. No more fatty liver, no more pre-diabetic, no more hypertension. Very good. I don't feel my muscle twitching and all this problem already. Yeah, I consider it a success lah, and lifestyle, good lifestyle is the one thread that bind everything together, right? And moderation is key. But what are the things that's hindering me for greater success in terms of weight, in terms of health in general, fitness? I would say that's exercise lah. Still now is a problem. So I try to mitigate it by doing a little bit of stretching, right? Calf exercises. Hey, you know, calf exercises is one of the best exercises you can do for blood circulation and weight loss. Calf, right? One of the most important stretches. If you don't do anything, just do calf. Fantastic. Lower body exercises like squat, I do that because it's easy. Driving taxi, I get out, I do a bit of deep squat, a bit of calf stretches, you know, some upper body stretches. I'm good already. I can feel myself lah. I feel good. But core exercises, how? Right? Stamina, endurance, all these I don't have leh. So walk come I die already. First one to die, cannot run. So I need to work on that. I definitely need to work on that. And I have to work on that by, I don't know, that one need more motivation. I definitely don't want to pay money also. So let's see lah, let's see. It's going to be a journey, but I will definitely share the journey with you lah. So guys, tell me, please, let me know if you are trying to control your weight. What's your routine like? Do you agree with me talking about lifestyle, talking about exercises and also diet? Yeah, if you don't agree with me, please put in your comments so we all can learn. Yeah, you share your journey. Maybe I can learn from you too. Yes, about exercises, what do you think is the best motivation? And what's the best way to start? Maybe you can put it in the comments and I may start it. Yeah, maybe put it as a challenge in this channel. So guys, please, all the best. Stay safe because health is the most important thing. Without health, there's nothing. Alright? Please be safe. Right? Stay strong. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao. Bye.